Very military oriented.
They're very militaristic indeed.
I like this one. It looks like they're like a young navy.
Girls and boy on the right, they look like hostess.
Hi.
Hello. My name is May Ann Low. I'm from Malaysia and I'm studying in HSE St. Petersburg, second year's master's.
Hi, I'm Stephen. I study data analytics for the Politics and Society, a master's degree at HSE St. Petersburg.
And I'm Melissa. I study Arts and Culture Management Masters in HSE.
I'm from Scotland.
I'm from Turkey, Istanbul.
My name is Tabata. I'm from Brazil.
My name is Don Pan, but I'm from Italy and everyone call me Massimo, my Italian name.
So I went to my local village's primary school until I was 11 or 12 years old, and then when I was that age I moved to Dubai and went to a secondary school there before coming back to the UK to go to uni.
Until my bachelor degree, they were all in Italy.
First grade, I was in Brazil. I did a high school exchange program in the United States, and college was all abroad.
For me, Istanbul is a big city, so I went to the elementary and middle school that was further away from me. And then the high school was close to me, and then the university was also close to me. And now I'm in Russia.
So I grew up and studied both my primary school and secondary school in Malaysia. Penang, the state is called Penang, and Penang Island, well, second largest city in Malaysia. Yes, all Malaysians, if you are studying government school, the uniform is the same. Yes, Malaysian school uniform is like my parents also wear the same school uniform, and I was wearing the same school uniform that my parents wear, and right now the school children also wear the same school uniform which their grandparents wear.
Yes, for primary school we had to wear black or grey trousers, black shoes, and a polo shirt, white polo shirt that the school sold, and a blue jumper, like a sky blue, kind of like a, not navy though, regular blue jumper with the school's logo on it. And then for my secondary school, for my first year, we had to wear a tie and a shirt, and then they got rid of the tie because it was Dubai and it was 40 degrees Celsius, and you know, they thought that wearing a tie was stupid, quite frankly, and so we switched to just having a shirt. And then when I went to the sixth form college in that school, we could wear casual business attire, whatever that means.
Wow.
Yes, but only in elementary school you needed to wear like some sort of dress uniform, which is blue. I don't know how to explain to it, but it's really strange, to be honest. In the medium and high school and university, you can wear any clothes you want. There is no kind of dress code, just a public decency, I guess.
Yes, in Brazil, private schools, we use uniforms, but it's very standard, no many difference from one school to another. It's just a gray uniform, nothing special.
For me, in primary school, we had plaid little dresses, and as like primary school, and then I think in middle school, elementary, you could wear just the skirt with the same pattern, and it was like a hideous yellow polos with green. And in high school it was all black pants or skirts and with black or white polos.
So we can move to the second part of reacting to the Russian uniform. So looking at the first pictures, what's your first impression about it?
Very military oriented.
They're very militaristic indeed.
But the one with the black, right? I have a jacket like that. It's really cool. I like it.
Very military type, very strict. I think I would suffocate with the. Oh, I forgot the name. Turtleneck. Yeah.
My first impression are their school uniform. They look like more like some kind of military uniform than other, not like student uniform. And I guess a period of time is like before the 1917. So yeah, when there was still the Tsar, I would say.
It looks like a navy or soldier kinds of uniform. Very cool, very smart looking.
So Nicholas I was the one who introduced a compulsory school uniform in the Russian Empire. And since then it has changed several times depending on the preferences of one or another ruler. And by the decree in 1984, all students were required to wear a dark green uniform with a dark blue collar with silver on collar.
1984.
Yes, 1984.
Okay.
Oh, I love the dresses. I definitely was born in the wrong age, I think, because I would love to wear those dresses.
I would say that it's some kind of school only for female, something like that. So just for girls' school, something like that. I think they look really good on them.
I want my school uniform to be this beautiful.
Oh wow,
I love this.
it's very nice.
For me, this is
Very grandiose. I'm presuming this is still Tsarist. It's lovely. You think this is like a
I'm
like
not
a
sure.
girls' private school?
Yeah, I think this is. This looks like a private school dance class kind of.
Teaching young women how to be ladies, perhaps.
This is the special institution for women, the first one actually, that Catherine II, she founded it.
Yes.
It's the Smolny Institute for Noble Maidens. It was founded in 1764.
Wow.
The color of the dresses become lighter the closer the institute girl was to the end of her studies.
Oh.
In the elementary grades, the dresses were brown and then changed to blue, then gray, and graduates went in white.
I love that idea. You know, the further you go, you change colors, and it must be exciting. You know, next year I'm gonna wear this color and just plain white. I don't know.
Ah, and then communism happened. So
They didn't.
I guess no.
Yeah.
I mean, also I guess that.
But I would assume cancellation of the dress code. It's interesting because I would assume then there would be a uniform.
Yeah, maybe that comes later. But I guess also it was 1917 and Russia's in chaos, so
Wear whatever you have.
the school uniform is probably very low on the list of priorities at this moment in time.
So now in the 1917, there are no uniform in Russia anymore because the old uniform was abolished as a symbol of belonging to the upper class.
Bourgeois.
It's interesting
Wrong.
because now we think of it as our school 1 year in high school had this voting of whether people should be able to choose their outfit coming to school, and people thought, you know, because there were people from different status, from different backgrounds, so having something to wear every day would be maybe more problematic for everyone to come up with it, and it's just one uniform for everyone would level everyone's not background, but maybe just from outside. I don't know.
Oh, I like it. This left girl looks like the Addams Family, Wednesday Addams. But yeah, and this one is interesting because it's like, although look kind of like apron style, but it fits with the uniform and makes the kid looks very cute.
They are cute. Yeah, there's some and some color with the neckband. Yeah, that's much better.
Oh, this is interesting. So we're down to
These
less.
are cute. I like these.
Well, I think we're down to less buttons. I'm noticing. This guy's got three. Was that one? 5. See, he's you know, all of his mates are jealous of his shiny uniform. Like
Yeah.
that. It's very nice.
No, I like that.
The collar?
Not the collar, but like the ribbon.
Oh yes.
Scarf?
Yeah, scarf.
The red scarf. That's very nice.
It was since the 1949 the transition to the universal 7-year education began in the USSR.
7
And-
years education.
Yes, and along with that, the compulsory school uniform returned after when there's not enough money to make school uniform. At that time, it returned finally.
So the school have their own.
It's
school.
everyone the same.
Ah.
They also have the rule for hairstyling. The girls the hair has to be braided and tied in bows to match the color of the apron. On weekdays, black, on holiday, white.
We still have haircut rules in UK schools about what haircuts are deemed suitable or not. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, for the year, I would say still the Soviet period. I would say during the era of the Cold War, so a little bit later than the Second World War, and the uniform worn by the boys on the right is really similar to the uniform worn by the Chinese Communist member during those years. So yes, I kinda saw somewhere this kind of uniform before.
I prefer the 50s one. 60s, men's are still, I think like men, no matter how you change, they still look okay. But for girls, it's like, I think it's okay, but I still prefer the 50s one. Yeah, it hasn't changed much from the 50s. I don't see it.
Oh, okay.
It's quite preppy, the middle one.
This is it like 70s, 80s?
I would think it's the 60s.
60s?
Not a lot going on here, I'm feeling. But then again, it's kind of what I would expect from a communist school uniform.
In the 60s, restriction has been eased slightly during that period. Now the school uniform for boys doesn't really resemble military uniforms.
Oh yeah.
The tunics were replaced by a set of white shirt, trousers with arrows, and a grey jacket.
I kind of like it though. Even it looks like a little bit like they're walking from the runway.
Yeah, it has a factory.
It has this businessman quality
I
to
think
it.
so. Oh, I can see these boys are in something more militaristic. Maybe a little bit on the boy on the
I
left.
see that.
And then,
I like the braided hairs though.
yeah,
That was cool.
This must be a high school graduation.
Absolutely.
That screams. The haircuts scream 80s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
I see
again, who knows?
I see the mullets.
Yeah, exactly. They're quite nice.
Yeah, I do like.
They just look like office.
But I don't
they
like
look
the
office,
jean color to it. But yeah.
They're just like office staff or bureaucrats, is what it screams to me.
The uniform, okay. The central photo, the girl uniform, looks exactly the same as the one worn by the girl during the pre-revolution time. So it's pretty curious thing. But the girls and boy on the right, they look like hostess.
I don't like the middle one. I think the middle one is in the 60s because it looks like the same. Well, the right one looks like they are from UK. The men uniform looks like what we see in Harry Potter.
Oh, that's different. Yeah, the couple in the first picture looks just like the last 2 decades. So, besides no turtleneck, less bows and less hairs.
So this is mid 70s to 80s, and this is where the European style came into the Soviet.
Oh, okay.
What a mistake that was.
The form was more fitted and therefore ideally sat on the figure. The boys even began to appear taller because the outfit was fitted to them.
Ooh. Oh yeah. This one looks a little bit outdated, but still cool. But I think it works on the 61 works on young kids, but this one looks good on high school student.
The present day.
Okay. Oh, I love the sweater as well.
Yeah, that's so. I guess that again in the
Oh, that's iconic.
in the 90s you have another period of financial hardship and general instability. So you're kind of back to the old, well, nobody's got money for uniform or anything, so everyone just wear what you want. And then it's just very of the period. And then the modern Russia. Yeah.
I like the old ones.
Look like baby venture capitalists.
From the first picture, first two pictures, I can see there's no more uniform. Or maybe there is, but I cannot recognize. But I would say there's no more uniform, and everyone can choose to wear whatever they want. But no, there is some kind of uniform because the good boys, they all have the shirts and one sweater. Maybe that one is the uniform. I am not sure. And on the right, no, okay, there's no more uniform. They abolished the uniform. Am I right?
So with the collapse of Soviet Union, the school uniform was again abolished.
Oh.
Now, since 1992, the law did not regulate the procedure for introducing school uniform in any way, leaving this issue to the discretion of the educational institution themselves.
So it's no more like a uniform, but more like a dress code.
Yes.
Okay.
And in 2013, a decree was issued that obliged all educational institutions to come up with the design of the school uniform that they like the best.
I actually like I'm not so sure about each school having the same, like their own kind of school rules on the uniform. But I also heard some good stuff on the uniform. I also heard the bad stuff on the uniform from my Russian friends. But according to this picture, it looks nice. But overall, Russian school uniform are still better than Malaysian school uniform, so I won't complain.
As I understood that also in Turkey, for example, it really depends on the school, because then you have different patterns, different colors that symbolize every different school. So, and some of them do have, I think most of them have the school's name on it somewhere. So I think changing it to have a uniform specific that's stated by the school makes sense.
So, lastly, yes uniform or no
Yes, uniform, because no uniform makes things worse. Yes, uniform, because if you say no to uniform, there'll be like a lot of problem. Like, you know, in US, like some school, they ban yoga pants. They ban schoolgirls to wear yoga pants to school. So which one? Yes uniform or no uniform? Yes uniform if the uniform, yes uniform, but the uniform must look cool, trendy, and everyone likes it.
Yes. Thank you for your participation.
No, thank you for having me.
Thank you for including us.
Thank you, it was interesting.